Hi there, this is Ivy. Today I'm going to share teaching activities with you guys. So first, let's start. Let's begin with how do we need to arrange teaching activities for our lessons? So we can think about that. And here I got some reasons. They are as follows. For number one, we need to make our classes funny and interesting. So if we add some teaching activities, then the students will have fun in our class. Then they will love learning English with us. And for number two, keep our students be attracted by our classes. It's quite similar with number one. So just make them feel make them be interested in our classes. And for number three, help students learn knowledge happily. And if we arrange the teaching activities for our classes, then the students will have fun in our class. Maybe we can add some competition with them. Then we'll say, I feel so happy because today I won my teacher. I won, she lose or she lost the game. So then they feel so happy about learning English. And for number four, make our classes more effective. So if we arrange activities for them, then they will listen more carefully and they will focus on our classes, and then the class will be more effective. For the different parts, we arrange the different teaching activities. So here we got four parts. So we have different activities for listening, speaking, writing, and reading. So let's begin with the first one, listening. So for listening, for number one, this is act, write, spell what you hear. Then for this is quite useful for review, for check. Then before the class, you can check what they have learned. Have they still remembered the words they have learned last week or last class, for example? Then you can ask them. So last week we learned zoo. So do you still remember how do we spell zoo? Can you spell that? Then the students maybe will see, ZOO, this is zoo. Or write what you hear. Then you can give them a couple of words like zoo, dog, monkey. Then they need to write it on their notebook, and or act what you hear. Then the students need to act it out. So you can tell them, give them some phrase like drink some water. Then the students need to do the action, drink some water. Or you can say do your homework. Then the students will say do my homework. Or draw a picture. Then the students will do draw a picture. I can draw a flower. Then for number two, it is a happy or sad face. So for example, this is a turtle and this is an elephant. Then you can show this to the students. You say, this is a turtle, yes or no? Then the students will say, yes. Then they show you a happy face like this, a smiley. Then if you say, this is a turtle, yes or no? Then the students, no, they will show you a sad face. So it is quite same with yes or no. And for number three, this is do as teacher says. This is a quite famous game for teachers. So this is Simon says. It goes like this. If teacher says, if I say Simon says, touch your head, then the students can touch your head. Then if I say Simon says, touch your nose, students touch your nose. And if I say touch your mouth, then students touch your mouth. And then if I say touch your head, if you do this, no, you can do nothing because I didn't say Simon says. So I just say Simon says, do something, then you can do that. If I didn't say Simon says, you can do nothing. Then for number four, description, it goes like this. So you can see this. This is for review. Like you want to check the words with animals. So you can go like this. You can go like this. This is an animal. It has got two big ears and a long nose. What is it? So the students, is it an elephant? Then, yes, it is an elephant. So it's quite like this. So for number five, this is count the words which start with a target letter. This is quite useful for phonics lesson. So for example, if you want to teach them the words start with letter Z, like zoo, zip, zipper, then you can say for the check, for you want to check, and then you can say this time I will say some words. I will say 5 words. Some are begin with letter Z, but some are not. You need to count when I say the words and tell me how many words are start with letter Z. Then let's see, check. Zoo, cat, dog, zipper, zip. Then you ask how many words start with letter Z. Then the students, oh, there are 3. Bingo, that's right. And then let's move on to the next part. This is for activities for speaking. For number 1, this is repeat after teacher. I think for teachers, we all know for new words, we just keep repeating, then the students maybe won't interested in the class. They will feel bored about English. I'll say, no, I don't want to repeat after you. Just keep repeating. This is so boring. So we can add some games like a bomb game or finger game like this. The finger game goes like this. You can show them this one. Then they need to say the words for 3 times. For example, this is a rabbit, and then you say repeat after me. This is a rabbit. Then the students will say rabbit. Then see, magic fingers, turn, turn, turn. You should say rabbit, rabbit, rabbit 3 times. If I show you this one, you should say rabbit for 5 times, okay? And then for bomb game. And if you hear we got 4 words, and they can know that well, but so for example, so this is frog, turtle, rabbit, and elephant. So here we got these 4 words. And for frog, they know this very well. So we wanted to practice these 3 words. So we can add a bomb game. So you can say, I put a bomb on frog. So when I say frog, you cannot repeat after me. But if I say turtle, you must say turtle. Rabbit, rabbit. Elephant, elephant. If I say frog, shh, okay? If you say frog, boom, you will get bombed, okay? And then for next one, number 2, this is read the cards. So before the classes, we need to prepare the flashcards for the new words, and then show students the cards and then let them to read that. And for next one, this is magic finger. So it goes like this. You can show them this, okay? Magic fingers, turn, 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 turn to this one. Then the students will read the words for 4 times and turn to this one. They will read the words for 2 times. And for next one, this is a high-low voice. It goes like this. You want to teach them the words elephant. Then you can say, if I say elephant, then the students need to say, you need to say elephant. If I say elephant, then you should say elephant. Okay, so this is high-low voice. And for next one, this is blow the balloons. It's quite like a high-low voice. So you pretend to be to blow the balloons, and then go like this. Then they need to, when the balloons get bigger and bigger, then the students need to say the words higher and higher, like this, louder and louder. So like this, elephant, 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 elephant. Okay, and for next one, this is opposite word. So if I say beautiful, then the students need to say ugly. If I say happy, students need to say sad. If I say big, and the students need to say small. And for next one, this is compass. It goes like this. Wait a second. Can you see that? Okay, yes. So here, if we got 4 words like this, so we put them in different corner. We put a frog here, here. We put turtle here, and we put elephant here, and we put a rabbit here. Then we use a pen to spin the pen, and here, if this one point to anyone, then the kids need to say the words, and it goes like this. Oh, it points to the rabbit, then the students need to say rabbit, and then move on. If it goes to here, okay, point to the elephant, then the student need to say, oh, elephant. So this is compass game. And for next one, for number 3, this is make the sentence. So we can order the words. So you can give them the status. So for example, what's this? This is a pen. So the status, the right order is this is a pen. Then you can give them the wrong order like this. Pen is a this. So what is the status? Oh, this is a pen. And for next one, bamboo game, it goes like this. If you want to see this, then the students will say, need to say, this is. If you say this is, students need to say this is a. And if you say this is a, and the students need to say the full sentence, this is a pen. And if you say the full sentence, like this is a pen, then the students need to clap their hands. And then for last one, this is a whisper game. This is very useful for review and for check at the end of the class. After you have taught them all the words, then you want to check if they know this very well or not. Then you can use this whisper game. You want to say, can play like this. Can you hear me? Like this. If I will say the words with very, very low voice, and you need to tell me the words, okay? And if I say elephant, then the students, oh, elephant. If I say frog, then the students, oh, it's a frog, okay? And this is all the activities for speaking. Let's move on to the next part. And this is some activities for reading. So here I arranged 3 for them. For number 1, this is retell the story. For example, so today we're gonna teach them a passage. The title is My Friend. So I will give them some sentences like this. My friend is Carol. She is tall. She is beautiful. She's my best friend. She likes reading books. Then you can give them some keywords like friend, tall, beautiful, reading books. Then let students to retell the story. And then for number 2, for role play, this is a best way to practice the sentences, and especially between students and the teacher, they will feel so happy about this. They love that. So and also for example, if there are two people talking, then you can talk with your student and to act the story out. And then for next one, this is different voices. We use this game to actually to punish students who is not in the class. As a teacher, for my students, if they are not in my class, especially in my class, I got a very naughty boy. So someday I want to punish him, but I want to learn something. I want him to practice English. So I said, Peter, because you are a little bit naughty, you need to listen carefully. So now I want to play a new game for you. So can you do that? You need to read the sentence with an old man's voice, like this. So if I read it like this is a pen. So you need to read it like with an old man's voice, like this is a pen. The kids love it and they feel happy and they love English. And then for next one, this is a timing. For practicing sentences, they will feel if you just keep repeating, like the students keep repeating after you, then they will feel bored. And then you can just give them, so maybe give them some seconds to finish the sentence, to say the sentence, and to make them speak fluently. And then just say, oh hey, I will give you 5 seconds to finish the sentence. Then can you say that? Then the students, oh yes, I can. This is a pen. Oh, okay, yeah, good. Then this time I will give you 3 seconds. Then the students will challenge that. This is a pen. Now you can say, can you say that faster? Then can you do that with 2 seconds? If you win, then maybe I can give you some rewards. And then the students will say, this is a pen. No, they will love it. And for next one, this is a dice. So before the class, we can prepare some teaching aids like dice, flashcards for dice, because dice we got 6 numbers, and so for different numbers we can arrange different games. So maybe for number 1, we can arrange read all the words we have learned today. And for number 2, I need to punish you to do the cheeky dance. For number 3, please sing me a song or number 4, do me a dance, like that, and so on. You can arrange anything you want. So then you roll the dice, so that is the students pick. You roll the dice. Oh, if here goes number 2 is upside, then oh, you need to do a cheeky dance for me. If this is number 1, oh, please read all the words we have learned today. And then for number 3, this is make the sentence longer and longer. So to give them some words, keywords to let them to make the sentence longer and longer. For example, here, what's this? They will say, pen. So can you tell me in sentence? It's a pen. So, and then what color is it? It's pink. So we can say, it's a pink pen. Or is it beautiful? Oh yes, it's beautiful. So we can say, it's a beautiful pink pen. Like this, to make the sentence longer and longer, to make the students speak more and more. And so for last part, this is a writing part. So here for different part, for writing part, I got the first one. This is fill in the blanks. So if we want to check the B words, if the students know the B words well, then we can arrange the sentence like that, arrange activities like this. You can show them a sentence. So let's still use this one. This is a pen, so we can give them this, the black, a pen. So they need to pick the right B words. They can write, oh, this is a pen. Oh, yes, if they got this are a pen, yes or no? No. So because students always get mixed about is, are, and am. So for number 2, correct the mistakes. So you can give them some sentences or some words, or show them the cards, then give them the wrong words. Like for example, this one, can I say this is a rabbit? Yes or no? Oh yes. This is a turtle. They'll say, oh no, it's a rabbit. Like this. For number 3, it is copy and dictation. So they need to copy the new words they have learned today, or have a dictation at the end of the class. For number 4, make the letters or words in the right order. Still same with here, this one. If you want to check the letters, for example, if they learned X, Y, Z today, for these 3 letters, you want to make them, remember them in order. So you can tell them, today we learned Y, Z, X, yes or no? Yeah, this is right, because they learned these words, but I want them to speak that in orders, because they need to remember all the letters in order. So for next one, here I got some tips. For number 1, plan your lesson before class. So as a teacher, I think we need to prepare our lessons before our classes. If we got good preparing for our lessons, I think it will make our classes more interesting and more funnier, and then the students will love that. And especially for our diamond classes, we need to prepare for our lessons and plan our lessons and prepare for teaching aids. And for number 2, we need to check their level, age, time, or content. We need to check the content if it is suitable for them. For number 3, we need to make them safe. So we can tell the students when we have classes, and you need to sit on the sofa or sit on the chair to make you safe. Or for number 4, be creative. And so I think for different teachers, they all got their own ideas about activities, and they have their own ideas. So if you got some new games or some new ideas, you can share that with me. And then for the last part, today's homework. So here, so you need to choose a lesson and practice with your workmates, and take the video to give it to your coach, and the coach will evaluate it. And so that's all for today. Thanks for your watching. Bye bye.